Hello! I want to do this quick video because I've had a few questions and I have a lot of new customers that will be receiving their makeup this week, and since I have my surgery tomorrow morning, I will not be available for at least a few days. And so also, if you have any questions, don't fret. I have my upline, my sister-in-law, and some of my other upline that are gonna come in and help answer any questions that you have. So, but please just let me rest, and then I will probably be back and feeling a little bit better and be able to answer any questions until Sunday, or by Sunday. But, okay, first, let's talk about starting out. So first, you can either use this as your primer or this. If you have more dry skin or normal skin, the Stay Spray is great for a primer. Some people don't need a primer and they're fine without it. I just recently started using this One Heck of a Blot. I like normal skin, but a little bit oilier in the T-zone, and I love this stuff. I think it's $12 now at Target. So start with that. You don't need a primer, but I like to wear one. So I'm just gonna put that on. I already moisturized my face, okay? And I already have my eye makeup on. I mean, I just have eyeliner and mascara, but okay. Second, I want you, when you have the Perfector sponge, it's important that you get this completely wet. Like, put it under the faucet and let the water really make it big, and just keep squeezing it and let that water absorb in it. And then squeeze it completely out, and then I always take my hand towel and really press it in the hand towel so that it's just lightly damp, because if it's too wet, it's gonna take off your makeup, and we don't want that. So that's another important tip. Always dampen the sponge. Also, when you get your products, so if you start with 4, I always, if you start with 4 tins, I always give you your colors. When you send me your selfie, I color match you, and I give you your colors in the order that you should apply your compact, put them in your compact. So your first highlight color, if you have 2 highlight colors, your under eye color will go here, the lighter color. The next color, because you're putting it in the order of how you're gonna apply. So you apply your under eye first, then your all over color everywhere else, so that's your second color. Then your contour would be next. If you do a bronzer, that would be the next step, and then lip and cheek color would be the next step after that. But if you only start with 4, you're not usually gonna have the bronzer. You're just gonna have contour and then cheek color. So that was another thing I wanted to cover. All right, so now I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna show you one side of the face, because some of you start with the detail hack, and some of you do the 30-second hack. So I want to show you both ways in case you have one of the brushes so you know how to use it. So, under eyes. This is something I struggled with when I first started. I was putting too much of the color under my eyes, and then I could see it sitting in my lines. So, a little trick is if you just use your fingers and just kind of put it on with your fingers, so that way you're not putting too much on. And then take your brush. So if you're using the detail hack, we're gonna do this side. And just make sure you stipple that in. If you're using the 30-second hack, you're gonna wanna use this end for the highlight and stipple that in. And then, so I only use my fingers to apply that under my eyes. If you're having the issue with it, of the makeup sitting in your creases. If you're not having that issue, just use your brush to apply and then stipple it in. And then, again, lightly dab, just like this. Just like that. and get it just a little on your brush. A little goes a long way. You don't want too much product on the brush, otherwise it's just gonna sit on your face and it's not gonna melt in. Don't mind my dogs. They were in their crate and I just took them out, so they're a little hyper. Okay, so I almost forgot that I'm doing the 30-second hack on the other side. How's the lighting? Is that too bright? Hey, girls. Yes, Michelle. Well, I'm not walking, but I'll come and find you if I get there early and scare you while you're listening to a scary podcast. Okay, so that's one side. So we're just stippling it in, like a little product goes a long way. All right, so now I'm going to show you with the 30-second hack. This end is always for the highlight color. We call our foundation highlight. So again, don't pick up too much product. Just a little dab. And I'm just stippling that in. Is the lighting okay, guys? Should I brighten it, or is that too bright? Thank you, Carolyn. Okay. I'm just kind of fixing this because this is from early this morning. Ooh, yay! I want to see a picture, Shauna. I love plum. So one of my girlfriends today did a video, and she did plum and then did desert sunset, which I don't have it in this compact, but it looked so pretty. I would never think to put those two together. Okay. So that's that. So when you're applying the highlight with either the 30-second hack brush, you're gonna do it this end. If you're using the detail hack brush, you use this end, okay? So that's for the highlight. A little product, not too much. If you find it sitting in your lines, you're using probably too much makeup. Okay, now I am going to go in with the detail hack and do my contour. I'm gonna use the small side. I like to use the small side. You can use this side too, but I would just use like the lower half of this side if you're putting it on. But I like to draw it on with the little one. Under your cheekbones, on the forehead. Cover up those double chins on the jawline. All right, so that's one end or one side of the detail hack, and now I'm using the big side to blend out. So on my jawline, I go down, I kind of push it in. I'm pushing it in, but also going down at the same time, if that makes sense. And then on my cheekbones, I kind of just go back, but pushing it up. So push up while I'm working my way back towards my ears. Ange, this is our newest contour color, Astoria, and I absolutely love it. It's like excellent. So those of you that have been using olive or ash, I feel like this is a really good alternative. Okay, don't worry, like this looks like a little crazy, but that Perfector sponge is gonna blend this out in a second. So, if you're using only the 30-second hack brush and this is all you got, then you're gonna use this end to do the contour. Some people get really scared of the contour because it's so thick and it comes on like a big blob. So to avoid that, you're gonna take this and just pinch it and keep it pinched and just go in to your, ooh, I just got my nail in the tin, oops. Go into the contour and then keep it pinched and just draw your line. So it gives you that same effect that that little brush did. Keeping it pinched on the jawline. I have a freaking huge forehead, so I don't need to keep it pinched up here because I want it down. So I'm just gonna bring that down. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend this all out, push it in. Kelly, I need to order the Juice Plus from you. So after this video, I'm going to order. All right, so now, so that was, again, this end. I use this end of the 30-second hack brush for the contour and for the cheeks, the cheek color. All right, so now I'm gonna use my damp perfector sponge that I've already squeezed out the excess moisture. And we're gonna blend it all out. So I'm blending out the contour, but I'm also, I am also picking up that excess highlight. So it's really important. My sister-in-law just mentioned this the other day on her video. If you go kind of against the opposite way of like the lines, like this, and then like this, it will help pick up that makeup that's in the crease. And you know what, in the beginning, I'll be honest, when I first started using this, I didn't like it because I was using too much under my eyes. And it was sitting in my creases, and so I went back to just using my regular concealer under my eyes for probably like a good month, and then I realized I was using too much, and I started using my fingers, and now I've gotten used to not putting too much product on my brush. So again, if you have any lines in your face, it's probably too much product and you're probably not stippling it in with your brush, meaning pushing it in with your brush. Carolyn, good, I hope that this video helps you. This is like a very common thing for people in the very beginning. So that's why I wanted to do this video, to make sure that everyone is on the same page. All right, now if you have the bronzer, this is when you would go in with the bronzer. So we did the highlight, contour, and now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer using the B squared brush. Oh, thank you. All right, so literally like a little goes a long way, and you just, again, dab. Carolyn, we are all here to help you, so don't worry, girlfriend. We gotcha. So I just did a little circular motions like this, you know, on my forehead, and now I'm going from here and just kind of working down on my cheeks, down on my cheeks, a little on my chin, and that's it. Okay, then I'm gonna use, if you have the detail hack in the B squared brush, you're gonna use this smaller end for your lip cheek color. And I'm gonna do Frenchie, which is this pretty girl right here. Okay, and then if you're using the detail hack or the 30-second hack brush, you're gonna use this end, the same end that you used to contour, and just, I really like this for putting the cheek color on. And people get worried about like, oh, I'm gonna have contour. Like it really, if you're stippling that contour in after, you shouldn't have any excess contour on your brush by the time you get to the cheek part. All right, and then I'm just gonna take my perfector, Just do one more blending. I like to blend, make sure I got all that excess picked up. I notice a lot of people tend to have a lot of products sit right here. So again, just be careful that you're not putting too much product on right there. Kelly, right now I only use mascara for everything. But in the beginning I was saying that, that I was putting too much product on under my eyes and I didn't realize it. And I was like, I don't know if I like it. It's like sitting in my lines and, you know, under my eyes. And so in the beginning, I was using my Bye Bye Under Eyes by IT Cosmetics. But then I realized I was using too much product. I wasn't using this correctly. And I wasn't stippling it in. I wasn't stippling the product in, meaning pushing it in with my brush. So now that I've learned those little things, now my makeup stays on perfectly fine, no issues, and I don't get the lines. What brush is this? Which brush? This is the Detail Hack, and this is the 30-second hack brush. And then this is the B squared brush. Okay, and then this is the Perfector sponge. If you have an illuminator, you can either use just your finger. Oh, the blush brush, well, I used one side, I did the 30-second hack brush for my blush using the contour end. And then this side of the face, I used the B squared brush for my blush. Okay, illuminator, you can use just your fingers. And this is if you have the illuminator. If you don't have it, it's fine. I never used the illuminator often until recently. So you can just use your finger like that. You can bring it down if you want more dewy cheeks. Or some people like to do the Perfector sponge and just kind of wipe. And then just kind of dab it. And then you can put it right here. And voila! And that's it. So, oh, that's not it. Hold on, wait. Let me just put a little, I'm gonna put some sandstone on. This is our lip cheek color sandstone. Really pretty fall color. Put that on my lips. And then I'm gonna use my Stay Spray. It does come out wet, and if you have, if you want another, I love our Stay Spray. In the summertime, I really love the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So you don't have to be married to only mascara products, just like this is not a mascara product. It's from Target. So I'm all about what works, people. So I want to always be honest and tell you, you don't have to buy everything mascara. And then the setting spray is a must. Like a primer is not a must. Setting spray is a must with cream-based makeup because you don't want it to like slide off. And your face will be wet. You want it to be wet to really saturate so that it sets the makeup. I think that's it. So, and then it'll dry. It's not gonna look all wet. Like the first time I used it, I was like, now I gotta fix my whole makeup. Yes, okay, that is it. But after, I'm going to bed really early. I'm so glad, Sarah. Yes, the all-nighter is awesome. I'm going to bed really early. My surgery, I have to be at the hospital in Dallas at 5:15 in the morning. And so, like I said, I will not be able to answer any messages or questions. So I'm hoping that this video really helps all of my customers that just ordered that will be receiving their makeup this week. Just please be patient with me, and I promise as soon as I'm feeling good and back to normal, not back to normal, but good enough and not like fully hopped up on all this pain medicine, I will for sure get back to you and answer your questions. Just give me probably until Sunday. And if you need color matched, today's the day to do it because I won't be probably doing any color matchings for the next few days. Otherwise you'll be like having like a crazy color because I'll be like on drugs. So yes, lots of prayers and positive vibes my way, please. I'm really nervous about having to rely on my husband to take care of everything. He's awesome. He's hands-on, and I'm so thankful for him that he's, you know, being willing to let me do this and take care of the kids while working full-time, but he'll do good. So it's all good. All right. Well, I am out of here. I got to go pick up the kids. Thank you, ladies, so much. I hope this video helped. And again, I'm going to tag you guys. I'm going to put my sister-in-law's name. I'm going to post a post later on with her info. So if you guys have any questions with needing troubleshooting help or anything like that, she is my upline, and she is awesome. She's the one that trained me, and she knows what she's doing, so she can help you with any questions you have. And so thank you, ladies, so much, and talk to you soon.